Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen the introduction of our chapters in this 12th syllabus, and today we are going to start our first chapter. Okay, before that I have to make sure that you are thorough with the portions which I gave last class. In last session I gave you some works to write down the HTML basic structure, and also I have asked you to write about computer, and also I have given some more words uh, like conditional statements, looping structure and all. I hope that you all would have completed that. Only 3 or 4 of you have sent me. Only those who are sending me those works, I'll be sending the PDF of this first unit 12th syllabus. Okay, so make sure you be thorough with that portion before starting to learn our first chapter. And our first chapter is multimedia and desktop publishing. Okay, I have said you the introduction about multimedia when we are introducing this chapter itself. I'll just revise it once. Here in this chapter, you will be able to learn the concept, techniques and process which are used in this multimedia environment. Here, you'll be able to gain the knowledge about the tools which are used in creating multimedia. Here you will be able to import graphics, and you can create objects also using some tools, and also you can add effects to that object so that you can create animation, and you can create a video by yourself. Okay, here to know the various multimedia file formats of sound, video and all, in this lesson we'll be seeing about that. Okay, and this the most important objective of this lesson is to understand about the multimedia production method and their team activities. Okay, first let's see what is multimedia. Multimedia means it is a media which has many mediums. Okay, multi and media, which means it has multiple forms of media. They are used to uh, gather and provide services like storing, communication, like presenting some informations, or to give the input and output transactions of, it may be a video, image or audio or text or graphics also. Everything is included in this multimedia, and hence it is known as multimedia. Multi means we know it will have multiple form. Okay, multiple means multi in the sense it is more than two or more, right? So it has many forms of media only. It is defined as multimedia. Okay, here multimedia allows the user to combine and change the data from various sources like image, text, graphics, video, audio, and any kind of media into a single platform. Here, this multimedia, here as we are seeing that our online classes are held through this YouTube. We are creating a video and sending it to you, and through this video you are able to understand your lessons, right? So here in this situation, this multimedia gives us the opportunity to learn our lessons easily, right? So the fastest growing technology of this multimedia has been brought up before so many years, but now if you see, it has grown, and we have so many technologies introduced, and we are able to see and face each other and talk to each other if you are in some other countries also, right? So here about multimedia, if you see, the growth of this multimedia technologies and applications has presented the computerized field with some challenges and opportunities. So many opportunities have also arisen because of this technology development in multimedia, right? So this multimedia is becoming the most popular thing in the user. If you are a student, or if you are working somewhere, or if you are a college student, or if you are studying in school, wherever you are, this multimedia application plays a major role in in giving the information to the users. So in all the stages of your life, this multimedia will be helping you. Right here, as I said you, here multimedia means it has two words, multi and medium. That is the definition for multimedia. You have to note this down and you have to learn it first. In this chapter, you are going to learn the definition of multimedia. Right? The word multimedia consists of two words. It is multi and media, which means that multiple forms of media are combined to gather and provide services like storage, communication, presentation, and input or output interactions of text, video, image, graphics, and audio. Right, this is the definition, and you know what is multimedia, but you must know to present the definition in a proper manner. Okay, this is the definition. The term multimedia means it has multi and medium. Multi refers to many. It means more than two. Okay, and medium is the plural of medium. Okay, so multimedia is an integration of many types of medium like text, graphics, image, audio. It may be animation or a video on a single medium. It will contain a information unit. Okay, and we are going to see the components of multimedia. Okay, here multimedia means it will have five major components. They are text, image, sound, video, and animation. Okay, so here we can separate it into dynamic elements and static element. We know that multimedia means it has text, image, sound, video, and animation, right? Here static means it will be a past one. It won't be moving, and if it has any motions there, it is dynamic elements. If you see a video, it will have some movements, and that movements will be representing you the information, right? If you are having a video, when the video is playing only, you will be able to understand the video is conveying some message to you, right? And if it is an animation also, it will have some movement, and through that motions only, you will be able to understand the information which is provided from that animation. In that audio also, if it is played only, you will be able to understand the information from that particular medium. So they are dynamic elements, and static elements are text and graphics. This will be assets. If there is a text, if you are seeing a word called image means, you know, image. Image means this is the image. Like that you will be able to understand it. It won't be moving. It is a static one. So these text and graphics are static elements, and video, animation, and audio are dynamic elements. Okay, so we are going to see about the components of multimedia in this chapter in detail. Okay, you know what is text, what is video, what is audio, what is animation, and graphics. We are going to see the definition and the file formats of this image, text, and all these components of multimedia. Okay, first we'll see about text. Text is the basic component of this multimedia. The most common way of communicating information to one another is text, right? For example, if you see, now you are using WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp or Instagram or the Facebook means here you'll be using the text medium to communicate with one another. Most of you will be using text medium, right? You will be sending a message and you will be receiving a message, and through the text medium only you are communicating the informations to other persons, right? So this uh, text medium is the basic component of this multimedia. Even though this multimedia includes the image, video, audio, and graphics, this text is said to be the basic component here in multimedia. Okay, and as I said you here about static text, first we will see. Okay, static text means this text will remain static. It's like a heading, or if it is in a line, or if it is in a paragraph, the words which are given along with the images to explain about the image. Sometimes if there is an image, about that image the text will be included inside the image itself. So these are the static text. Okay, in this static text the words will either give the information, or it will give some support, or it will give some hint about the image or about the video. Okay, in some places you can see the logos also. The logos also will have meanings. If you see any logo of any branded companies, they will have some meaning for that logo, or they'll be having some theme behind that logo. So that logo also will have some text in it. Okay, so these are the static text. Okay, and next one is hypertext. Hypertext means it is a system. It will have some nodes, and the text and the links between the nodes will be there. It means it will have a path that the user has to follow for the text access in non-sequential ways. That means some text will be given as a link. If you are clicking on that link, that particular link will uh, guide you, or it will take you to another page which will have some text. So these are hypertext. Okay, the author of the working system is creating this structure, and the user will be able to define the path, and using this hypertext the user will be able to reach the particular page and read the particular text. Okay, the user is provided with the flexibility and the choice to navigate the hypertext. If you are getting a hypertext, you will be able to view that page either in your default browser, or you can view it in Google Chrome browser, or you can just copy it and paste it somewhere else, and you can uh, reach that link, and you can view the text which is in that particular page. The user is having the flexibility and the choice to navigate in hypertext. Okay, here in this multimedia product, if you see, this text is used to convey some information, right? And it must be placed at the correct position in order to obtain the well formatted sentence. Or if the particular alphabets are placed in the particular places only, you will be able to read the text, right? So here the readability of the text will be depending upon the spacings, the punctuations, or if other symbols too, right? So here you are having some text, or if you are seeing a paragraph, if there is no space or no punctuation, will you be able to read the particular paragraph? No, right? You can identify some words, but you cannot read the whole paragraph without the punctuations and without space and all. It you'll be finding it difficult, right? So the message is the way of communication. With the improved fonts and style means it will be easy for you to read the particular text, right? Hypertext means now if you are watching this YouTube video, you would have got a link, right? In that link, if you see, you will be having a line with a red color font, and it will have a underlined red color font. That is a hypertext. Okay, when you are clicking on that link, it is taking you to YouTube, and you are able to watch this video, right? So that link, we'll say it as hypertext. Okay, so in that link, this path will be set, and this link will be guiding you to this video, right? So that is the best example for this hypertext. Okay, and then next one we are going to see about image. Okay, image means this is a main component in multimedia. These images are generated by computer in two ways. We'll be seeing both these ways in detail. Okay, so first one is a raster images, or we can say it as bitmap images, and the other one is vector images. Okay, raster images and vector images. So you know the two ways of the image generations used in computer are, the first one is bitmap or raster images, and the other one is vector images. Okay, so raster or bitmap image means these are the common form for storing the images in computer. Okay, here bitmap. From this word, you can just remember the definition for this bitmap. Okay, bitmap. That means it is a simple matrix. It will have small dots. That means tiny dots. They are the pixels, and these pixels will form a bitmap image. That bitmap image is also called as a raster image. So this bitmap means it is a simple matrix of small or tiny dots. Those dots are called pixels. Okay, this each pixel will consist of two or more colors based on how much data or how much bits it has. So to determine the number of colors and the color depth, this will be determined, and each pixel will be according to the data or the number of bits present in each box. Okay, each tiny dot is known as pixel, and each pixel will consist of two or more colors. Based on this data and based on this bits only, based on this colors and the depth of the color only, this pixel will be determined. Okay, so for example, if one bit is 2 colors, 4 bit means 16 colors. So 8 bit means it is 256 colors. It will go on like this. Okay, one bit means it will have 2 colors in it. Okay, and the next one is vector images. Vector images in the sense it is drawing element, or it is a object, like it may include a line, or it may be a rectangle, or it may be a circle. So it can create an image, right? If you are drawing 3 lines, it can create a triangle. So if you are coloring the triangle, it will create an image, right? So like this, if you are drawing any element, or if any object is created from just a line, rectangle or circle, it is called vector image. Okay, the advantage of this vector image is, relatively it will have a small amount of data is used to represent the image. Here only less memory is needed to store this vector images. Okay, the compression techniques are used to reduce the file size of the image. Here, if you are using vector images, you don't need a big space to store some vector images. Okay, so it can be compressed and the file size will be reduced also. Okay, so this will be useful for storing large number of images, and the particular file, if it is a vector image, it will take only a small amount of data to transfer from one place to one application to other application, right? So the transmission of networked application also will be easy. It will be speed. Okay, and this compression formats used for this purpose are GIF. You would have known, graphical interchange format, right? So GIF image, or TIFF, TIFF. You'll be learning about this GIF, TIFF, JPEG and all in this chapter. So, and JPEG also. This compression formats which are used to compress this vector images are GIF, TIFF and JPEG. Right? So I think you are clear about image and text. That's enough for today. I'll just revise it once. So you have learned the introduction about multimedia, right? So you can take your book, or you have taken a separate note for computer application, right? There you can just put the heading. Our first chapter is multimedia and desktop publishing. So first you are learning the multimedia definition. You can put multimedia definition, and you can write down the definition there. The word multimedia consists of two words, multi and media, which means that multiple forms of media are combined to gather and provide services like storage, communication, presentation, and input or output interaction of text, video, image, graphics, and audio. Okay, you just learn this and write it down on your note. Okay, and the next you have to write components of multimedia. What all components you know? 5 major components, right? Components of multimedia are text, image, sound, video, and animation, right? Here you can just specify as dynamic element means video, animation, audio. Static element is text and graphics. And then you can write the definition for text. What is the definition for text? Text is the basic component of multimedia and is the most common way of communicating information to other person, right? And then you can write about image. Inside text we have learned about static text and hypertext. You can just put the heading static text, and you can put the heading hypertext, and you can write the definition for static text and the hypertext under the headings, right? And then image. Image means acts as an vital component in multimedia. These images are generated by computer in two ways, bitmap or raster images and vector image. So you can put both the headings, and you can write the definition for both the headings here. Here you can write the definition for pixel also. Bitmap is a simple matrix of tiny dots called pixel. Each pixel consists of two or more colors, right? So you can write the definition for pixel raster or bitmap image, and vector image. Okay, so in the next session we'll see about animation and all. So those who have not completed the previous session's work, just complete it, and after that you start learning the first chapter's definition. Right? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.